I solemnly swear that I am up to no good. Welcome to another episode of Jay's LEGO Adventures. I'm Jay. In today's episode, I'll be reviewing set 71043 Hogwarts Castle. With 6,020 pieces, this set took me 15 hours and 56 minutes to build. This set did hold my interest through the entire build. So, let's get to reviewing. Hogwarts Castle contains 6,020 pieces and measures 22 inches tall and 27 inches wide. This made it a little bit difficult for me to figure out where I was going to display it. This set consists of the Great Hall, the main tower, the main entrance, and many rooms inside, which we will get to. This set comes with 4 minifigures, 24 microfigures, 5 buildable boats, a buildable Whomping Willow with its own Fort Anglia, a buildable Hungarian Horntail, and a buildable Hagrid's hut. Now on to the minifigures. First we have Godric Gryffindor, founder of Gryffindor House. He has a cape, a wand, and he has the Sword of Gryffindor. Next we have Helena Hufflepuff, the founder of Hufflepuff House. She has a wand. Then we have Salazar Slytherin, founder of Slytherin House and creator of the Chamber of Secrets. He has a wand, and his cape is 2 pieces, a small piece for the collar and a larger piece for the actual cape. Lastly here we have Rowena Ravenclaw. She is the founder of Ravenclaw House. She comes with a wand. This set also has a buildable stand with the house crest to display the founders of Hogwarts. Now on to the microfigure. These microfigures are very small and hard to see which is which with my eyes. I had to use my magnifying glass. First we have Harry Potter, Ron Weasley, and Hermione Granger. Draco Malfoy, Professor Dumbledore, Professor Snape, Professor McGonagall, Remus Lupin, there's Dolores Umbridge, Argus Filch, He Who Must Not Be Named, or Lord Voldemort, Bellatrix Lestrange, and then we have 2 Gryffindor students, 3 Slytherin students, 3 Ravenclaw students, and 4 Hufflepuff students. Next we have 5 buildable boats, which use the technique of using window frame pieces for the outsides of the boat. Then we have Hagrid's hut. Even though it's small, it is very detailed. It's got 2 huts. You see a smokestack. And if you turn it around, there's Aragog. Then we've got the Whomping Willow. It spins, its arms move, and it has a little tiny Fort Anglia. Then we have a buildable Hungarian Horntail which attaches to the roof of the tower. Okay, in this first section, it was very interesting because each section of the cliffs were made using 2 different shaped pieces and then adding slopes to make each section different. The pieces used were this piece and this piece. Another neat technique was to build the tower roof. It used many different pieces to have the roof lay together sort of flat. Also flying above the main hall, you have 5 Dementors. Then you have the main courtyard. It used multiple window pieces to build a look around the outside. Next down here you have the boathouse. I like the use of slopes to build the stairs up to the castle. Let's move on to the Great Hall. The Great Hall has more than 10 stained glass windows. Now the technique to make stained glass windows was actually a lot simpler than I thought it would be. First, you use 1 clear headlight piece and 1 transparent colored 1x1 piece for the base. Then you take a transparent colored 1x1 round piece and place it on a 1x2 grill plate. After attaching this to the base, you add 2 half arch pieces, and you have the window. If you're making windows that are taller, You can use a transparent color 1x2 plate and attach 2 or more 1x2 grill plates, or put them side by side to make a wider window. The main hall also contains the house banners from all 4 of the houses, has a teacher's table, and all 4 house tables. Underneath the main hall, you have the Chamber of Secrets, and it has the basilisk, and it has the snake statues going down the side. Also in this section, we have the main tower. Starting at the bottom, we've got the entrance to the Chamber of Secrets, which has the snakes on the door, but it is in sticker form. Up from that, you have the moving staircases. They rotate back and forth. Above the staircases is Moaning Myrtle's bathroom. This is where they brewed the polyjuice potion in the Chamber of Secrets, and this is also where the entrance to the Chamber of Secrets was. Also represented on the other wall is the prefix bathroom with the mermaid window. Above that, you have Dumbledore's office. There's pictures of the former headmasters, and if you look closely, you can see the pensive. The second section of this build consists of the main entrance hall and the bridge, and other rooms. Now the bridge is at a slight angle that they achieved by using hinges. And outside of the main entrance hall, you can see we have more glass and 2 doors that open and close. Looking at the interior, we have the Room of Requirement, which if you look closely, you can see the vanishing cabinet and other objects students have thrown away. Next to that, we have the potions class, where Professor Snape taught. In this classroom, we have shelves of potion ingredients and a cauldron. On top of that, we have the entrance hall. Now this entrance hall has the entry doors. Each side of the entrance hall represents a different room in Hogwarts. The right side here represents the house common room, which has fireplace and couches and comfortable chairs. The left side over here represents the library. It has bookshelves and tables for the students to study at. Over on the other side up top here, we've got Dolores Umbridge's office. Notice the different shades of pink and the representation of the cat plates on her wall. And it also has her desk. Next to that is the Defense Against the Dark Arts class. It has some magnifying glasses, and if you look on the walls, you can see the stickers of the Cornish pixies and the skeletons that the pixies knocked down. Below that is the hallway where it was first discovered that the Chamber of Secrets had been opened. See here, scrawled on the wall, is "The chamber has been opened. Enemies of the air, beware." And then below that, we have the path to the Philosopher's Stone. The first room is the Devil's Snare. And once you escape that, you come over here to the Flying Key Room. It used a technique of transparent bricks and transparent stickers to make the keys look like they're flying. Flying Key Room also has a broomstick. Once you've used the broomstick and found the right key, you come over to the chess room. Now, I like how this used different Lego pieces to represent the different chess pieces. Once you've done that, only one room left. It's the room with the Mirror of Erised. You see the flames from when Professor Quirrell kept Harry from leaving the room. But if you look over here on the left, there's the Philosopher's Stone. The instructions for this set were 4 instruction manuals or a PDF file. I, of course, used the PDF file. There were no animated instructions for this one, but that was okay. My only complaint about the instructions were this being a little older set, it didn't highlight the pieces that were added. Sure, you had the list of pieces that were used in the step, but to see where the pieces went, you had to compare the picture to your build and go, oh, in the picture there's a piece here, but there's not a piece on my build. That's where the piece goes. Okay, now to score this thing. As usual, the first score will be the interest factor. Now this had many interesting techniques, such as the stained glass windows and the tower roof. Another thing is, even though the details are really small, you can still tell what they are. I'm going to give this a score of 9 for interest factor. Next up is playability. Even though the whole set is on a microfigure scale, I still believe it has enough rooms to keep somebody playing for hours. And it also comes with enough minifigures that you could act out just about any scene that happens at Hogwarts. So I'm going to give this a playability score of 8. Next up is value for your money. Now this set has 6,020 pieces, and it retailed for $469.99. And that averages out to just under 8 cents a piece, which is a good value price per piece. A little more on the subjective side for if it's a good value. The set did hold my interest all the way through, and I think it's going to display very well. So yes, that was a good value in my opinion, subjectively. So I will be giving this set a score of 9 for value for your money. Now, adding the scores together and averaging them out, this total set, it's an overall score of 8.66. Very decent set. Now, my final thoughts. Even though this build had 75 stickers over 4 sticker sheets, I think it was a very satisfying build. Although I could have done with less stickers and more printed pieces. As I built this set, it made me want to rewatch the movies, and as of this recording, I'm on Deathly Hallows Part 1. This set will display very well in my Lego room, especially after I add the lights to it, but that's a later episode. Other than the abundance of stickers, the only other drawbacks are, like I said earlier, the instructions, with not highlighting where the pieces go, and like in a lot of builds, my big hands and little spaces. But that's not Lego's fault. However, none of those things ruined my enjoyment of this build. This is a set I would recommend for any Harry Potter fan. This is a great set for play and display. Thank you for joining me for this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell to be notified of new videos. I have a Facebook and an Instagram. Links are in the video description, so follow me. Join me next time when I'll be building set 10355, the Endurance. That's the ship that took Ernest Shackleton and his crew on the fateful journey into the Antarctic. If you'd like to rewatch me build Hogwarts, start with this video, Mischief Managed.